Uh, I, it's amazing to me that the learning process is continual. It's a continuum. No matter how much you know, there's more to be known. And the more you know, the more you come to understand how little you really know. The man or woman who can say, I don't know, is a treasure. It's a rarity. The power of I don't know. This admittance to being finite. There's infinite wisdom, and to know that you don't know, and to be able to say it, I don't know. Especially hard for a professor. As a professor, I learned early in the game that it's better to admit. It's easier to say in the long run, it's easier to say, I don't know, but I will find out and follow up. And you make your word good. Every time I said, I don't know, I went home and did research. And then I went and shared it immediately. Next time I saw those students, I never forgot. I was consistent, so they could count on me that I would get back to them. Rather than tell them, so many people that I knew who weren't secure, professors are included, who would rather make up something than admit to not knowing. So I admitted yesterday that I had never given much thought to putting the mind and the heart together. I always visualize them as two different. Of course, I felt the energy coming here through the crown chakra, going through the throat chakra, through the mouth, throat to the heart. Sure, I can feel that energy coming down, and I can reverse it and send it back up. But to see the connection, say, okay. Instead of a duality, and I'm really surprised I didn't see this earlier, but in this, as clear as it became, maybe I had dwelt there before, but as clear as it became that, hey, let's put the heart and the mind and the heart together. Oneness. See if I put a circle, connect this and that. And heart-mind, I like that, heart-mind. So coming from the heart-mind today, I wanted to talk about divine clarity. Clarity was my issue, as it turns out. Clarity was my lifelong journey of discovery. To find out this elusive entity called clarity. What is it? Which sense does it involve? And when I add the word divine, like I'm talking to divine clarity, well, that already puts it in the fifth dimension. That already takes it out of the realm of the third dimension, out of the realm of mind, body, soul, to a larger platform, a larger stage. Divine clarity. So the clarity that I was seeking, I was looking to find it within the five senses. Clear mind, clear thinking. Is that clarity? Clear emotion, clear feeling. Is that clarity? Again, none of these answers were very satisfactory. And it didn't lead to something. What's the point of knowing something unless you can make a leap, unless it leads you either to a new path or a deeper understanding? What's the sense? I remember my brother-in-law many years ago when I fell in love with his sister and married her, and he told me, it's senseless pain. You're putting yourself in a position to suffer with no upside. He told me it's senseless pain, and that stuck with me. Yes, we do subject ourselves to senseless pain in the guise of accomplishing something, in the guise of having a higher socioeconomic status, to have more money, to have more fame, to have more power, to have more. And looking for clarity all those years, the 33 years of Zen, Rinzai Zen training, the years before, the years that included my immersion, my deep immersion in Hinduism, and before Hinduism, when I was a younger person, before I got exposed to the Eastern paradigm, I was in the Western paradigm. Metaphysics, Madame Blavatsky, self-realization, Madame Blavatsky, the Theosophist, metaphysical, the Gnostics, the Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the Western mythology, the Western metaphysical, spiritual concepts. And the answers were not forthcoming. And being a person that kind of thrives, I've always thrived in ambiguity. I remember my wife once told me, you never say yes or no. My first wife told me, you never say yes or no. And you know what I said? Without missing a beat, really? And she stopped for a second, and she's smart, she's quick as a whip. Detective Scorpio mind. You did it again. Really? Because, when you're uncertain, and this is the cloudiness, when you're uncertain that if you answer yes, will you get in trouble for being wishy-washy, for being easily controlled? Or if you say no, will you get in trouble for being arrogant, or accused of being arrogant, or accused of being thinking that you're better somehow? So what's the safe answer? And I appreciated Taiwan when I came and understood that their friend is ambiguity. Are you Chinese or are you Taiwanese? Are you blue or green? This is political affiliation. Are you blue or green? Do you want to, I don't want to say reunification because China never possessed Taiwan. Do you want to unify with China? You want to retain the status quo. Now, status quo is an upgrade from, apparent upgrade from ambiguity. Let's keep things the same. And just like not wanting to say, not being sure to say yes or no, that you're going to get in trouble no matter what you answer. So you look for some middle ground. Huh? Really? Maybe. Maybe it's nice. But this idea that things, let's keep things, I like it as it is. Let's keep the status quo. Well, that's a fool's game, isn't it? Because we know the constancy of change. And rather than bemoan change, I learned to find solace in change. Okay, I'm in a bad situation now. My heart is broken. My love doesn't return my love. I didn't get the raise I wanted. Whatever it is. I'm in a certain space. I'm depressed. I'm happy. It's going to change. I did find a constant recently. This is another recent discovery. Joy can be a constant because it's, to be in a joyous state is way elevated from being happy or sad. It's of the fifth dimension. Joy is the fifth dimension. You want to live in joy? Go through the portal and go into the fifth dimension and commit to it and stay in it, and your condition will be joyful, full of joy. So, cosmic clarity for me came to me a couple of days ago, or not that long ago. Cosmic clarity meant balance of yin and yang, balance of female and male. And I call it divine masculine, or divine masculinity, divine femininity, or the noun, divine feminine. It was balancing these two polarities, that cosmic consciousness. I just thought of this name from yesterday because cosmic clarity. Before I was in search of clarity, and I had to really go through the hoops on that one. And at the same time that I was searching for this clarity, I was maybe unconsciously sustaining and promoting this kind of numbness, this kind of okayness, this kind of fuzzy, cloudy, status quo acceptance. Because this was where I ended up after searching so hard for clarity, and only to realize that, gosh, I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know, I had no idea what clarity was until really recently. Until the portals open, until there's some divine cosmic event, that this balance of the sacred male and the sacred female, the yin and the yang, and the balance of it. And it took me to the rediscovering this. It took me the rediscovery of my maleness. My female side was adequately developed, to say the least. And I had to face up to certain things like responsibility for myself, which meant not looking to others for any kind of confirmation, comfort. or clarity. If it's a gift, then I learn to appreciate it. It was given to me, but took responsibility for myself. I not only took responsibility for myself, but took responsibility as a teacher, as a sharer of information. All masculine attributes. To go outward. Femininity inward, the yin goes inward. In, Y-I-N, inward. The yang is outward. So I always look inward. And what I found out is that when you go inward, when you really go inward, what happens? Well, you come out on the other side. You go in and you come out. In and out. Again, it's on the cosmic wheel, isn't it? In and out, duality. United. So I started realizing, okay, masculine is supposed to look out. So if I look out far enough, can I come, is it the other way possible? In to out, but can I go from out to in? Now we're talking about clarity. Conscious clarity. Cosmic clarity. And I didn't even know. I wanted clarity because I thought it seemed to be something to be sought after. And I found that clarity turned out to be the key. Cosmic clarity, the balance of yin and yang. When I accomplished this by going outward and returning inward, I was rewarded with the key. My golden key. My key to the portal, my gate, my hobbit door, my round door that allowed me to open it widely, boldly step. Enlightenment was inward. Awakening is outward. So inward and outward is another duality. Reconciliation of those dualities. Made possible by the cosmic consciousness, the cosmic clarity.